It's Week 12 of the NFL, and we'll see the man back from retirement, Tom Brady, after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Buccaneers and the Browns, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt. Look at this Browns ball club. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course a quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not the start he was hoping for there. So maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 40-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Brady. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're number one. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Brissett. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Brissett. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Running for it, here's Chubb, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jacoby Brissett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the draw, this is Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's an incompletion. And the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Brady. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. To throw, Brissett. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the point.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Brissett. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 38-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. They've got to get the tight end involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And now the drive starts with the completion out to the right. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A handoff to Fournette. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down. Here's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the Browns getting set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Carl Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Brissett. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On the delay, here's Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Brissett. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Brissett. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ben Mason taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew to pass.
Up the gun, Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Succop for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Now Brissett on 4th down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play fake, Brissett. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Buccaneers, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.